Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Jimmy Dore Show. I'm joined as always by Ben Mankiewicz from Turner Classic Movies and the 7th place winner of the Robert De Niro Lookalike Contest, former writer for The Daily Show, Steve Rosenfield. How you fellas doing?
Good, Jimmy. How are you?
How are you, Ben? Thank you. I'm well. Thank you, Steve.
Okay. Ben, tough weekend of hosting movies?
Yeah, I'm all right. I got a massage this morning. I think I'm back in. I got a little hammy issue, but we're okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's good to see you.
I read a lot of prompter. I can wear a man down. Yeah.
All right. Now, right now, I was watching the news, and they were doing this thing about Hurricane Sandy. They went back to revisit some of the victims of Hurricane Sandy to see how they put their lives back together and how they fixed the damage. And they were going to this one woman who turns out not so good with similes. Let's listen to how she describes the destruction.
It was very devastating. I'll never forget it. Everything was knocked over. It was all pushed down there. The whole backyard was like, everything was like a tornado.
Yes, and if it would have got any worse, it would have been like an earthquake. I wonder how she describes tornadoes.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that tornado like? Oh, it was like a hurricane. Yeah. I don't know. How. That's the only two things I could describe.
Did she struggle with similes or with metaphors?
Metaphors? Oh, she say like? She said it was like. A like is a metaphor.
Like is a simile, isn't it?
Simile and metaphors are when there's no like. That's what I know.
Legitimately asking. I have no fucking idea. And neither does 98% of all Americans.
That's how I know a simile.
Even the Jews.
Ah, you went to Columbia.
Went to Columbia, no idea.
Yes, a simile has the word like in front of it. She goes, it was like a tornado. Mm-hmm. If she would have said it was a tornado, that would be a metaphor for a hurricane, which is this dumb metaphor for a hurricane.
Yeah, very weak.
It was like, I heard your husband got run over like a Mack truck. It was horrible. It was like a truck.
Right,
exactly like a truck.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. Quick, I think you could use a metaphor with a hurricane of another hurricane.
Oh.
Like, it was a Hurricane Sandy. It was, oh my God, it was like Hurricane Gloria.
Yeah. It was just like Katrina, but it was Ike. Right? That's the joke. I like, if I could describe it, which I can't, I'd say it was like a huge rainstorm with widespread flooding. That's what it was like, with wind.
Right, yeah.
It was exactly like that.
Wow, who knew we'd get this much comedy out of that?